Okay, okay. This is part two of throwing stones to get further into what I mean by what the video illustrator is saying about the stones, but giving you my version of it as I went through all types of stones being thrown at me and breaking it down as to what I was saying on the video. Even though I have them talking, if you notice, but at a very low minimum, so you can still you can still hear what they're fully saying. But I got me turned all the way up, so you can really hear what I'm trying to say as the Lord allows me to use. See, you're supposed to go through these storms and you're supposed to learn a lesson. And you don't know if you don't learn the lesson until you start calling out the things that you don't went through. Then you know you learned the lesson from that storm. So when they were throwing those stones at me and throwing those rocks and bricks and everything else, throwing stumbling blocks and hurdles and everything else at me, they never knew that the stones they were throwing at me was helping me to build my empire. Because instead of arguing and bickering and with them, I kept doing what God wanted me to do. I stayed on task. I kept being obedient. I kept doing the things that really mattered as long as I was under my alignment and those downloads was coming as the frequency started getting higher and higher and the energy levels started getting higher and higher. I am too far up there to stay on the same plane around the same negative people. I had to do something. Well, God wanted me. I didn't have to do anything but continue to stay into it. But let me do it correctly and let me correct myself. God wanted me since I was falling into the alignment. I had already been in the field. I had already did my work. I was not supposed to make it into my calling. And when I did make it into my calling, it shook everything around me. It made everything unbalanced. Even the people that was family, frenemies, and I can't use the word enemies because your frenemies and your family are your enemies, and it's a shame that they are, but especially your family. And everyone loves their families. You know what I'm saying? You never expect them for your family to do you wrong or send you through changes, to throw pedals at you, to hurdles and stumbling blocks and everything else at you to where you almost can't get over. But see, I always had the Most High. The universe was always helping me. The universe. Now, the universe is God. But when you use universe, something's wrong. So I say God, Most High God, but really the universe. So 2025, I will not be using God, Most High God. I will be calling him as he truly is in existence, the universe. The universe, Mother Earth, and Mother Nature. You know, the two mothers are sisters. But the most important one that no one even yield to, nor bow down to, nor give her leeway is Mother Earth, because everything that came out of the ground that was molded into clay has to go back into the ground. And Mother Earth do her thing with the universe, and under alignment when you die. Everything has a specific time, designated time. So they never knew that those stumbling blocks and hurdles and rocks and stones that they were throwing at me was really building up my empire to reign over, my empire to be able to do what God called me on this mission to do. And He could not allow me to continue to be around all that low vibration, negative energy, people not seeing me for what I truly were and not seeing me for what I'm truly worth. All they could see is the sap in their eye, and they can't see any farther than that. They can't see love if they have no love in them. They can't see um, a true angel of God if they don't know how to do right. They're compelled by evil. The enemy, the the enemy of darkness has fell heavily upon them. So how can you see the light when all you see is darkness? Because you're not capable of doing right now. You're not capable of loving right now. I am love. That's what I was saying in the past video. I am love, and I'm love from a very high frequency. And if you're born the way, you can't change the way that God has created you from design. If I was born that way by design, then that way am I. How can I change? I can't change anything. The only thing that I have as far as options is concerned, let me see, I can go out there if I choose to eat some pork when I know I don't eat pork. I have an option for that. I can go out there and buy a house without waiting and listening to the approvals of my signs and synchronicities as I am falling under the correct alignment for favor. That's how that works. And end up falling on my head, not getting anything. I can simply wait on the universe, wait on God to supply my every needs. Or I could go out there trying to supply my own needs and be further back than where I was. And yes, in order to get where I am, it was by design that I had to go through all of that storm for him to take me to the next level. Now I'm getting ready to reap my harvest. I've built my empire. If they knew that the stones they were throwing at me was really to help build my empire so I could sit on the platform so they could really see what they couldn't see. It was always there in me, but God had to place me in the right alignment. Everything works according to the right alignment. It took me a very long time to get where I am, and now that I'm where I'm at, baby, I have no intentions on losing anything or anything being taken from me. It can't be taken from me. It was given to me by God. I can't lose. I was called for this particular assignment. How can I lose it? I am fully aware of my gifts. I'm fully aware of my calling. I am fully aware of my foundation. I am fully aware of how the Lord has me placed in this alignment. And most importantly, I'm fully aware of who I am, what I can do, and how I can do what I do. Now, now I got to break the ice using my currency. And see, how I'm going to break the ice using my currency is going to be quite differently. I can no longer do things the ordinary way, because God doesn't use you in an ordinary way. Well, why do you think He held signs, miracles, and wonders that no one can ever explain? He never worked out of the capacity of ordinary. He works out from the ordinary to bring about things that are extraordinary. Let me say that again. He never brings you anything from the ordinary. He works from the capacity of the ordinary to bring about things that are extraordinary. He is all powerful. He can't be bringing a little bitty old, he doing signs and miracles and wonders. You want him to see you. Have you seen somebody really take it to strive and take it to heart to take the time on this planet to teach people the right concepts of what they're missing out on with love, and everything that's pertaining to love has to feed into that same energy that's going to that one source, which is the Most High God, which is our universe. Everything is a recycle around that universe. And so are we. And now, You get that opportunity to see just what wisdom